Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Beautiful You Show. Right now I'm doing part 2 of my Sephora Vib Rouge haul. So this one is going to have more skincare, fragrance, and I think there's a couple hair care things. So let's just start. First thing I got is this brush. This is called the Sephora Collection Dynamic Dual Facial Brush on the Go. So my daughter, a few years ago, I had bought her a Clarisonic. This was like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And I used to want a Clarisonic, but those are really pricey. They're like $200. So I figured I could use my own manpower and do the work myself. So I like this because it has two different ends. This feels kind of like the things that people wash their makeup brushes on. And then this feels like a really nice soft facial brush. And so this is technically a travel size one, but I like that I can use it for both. I can use it now and I could use it for travel. A couple other things that I got is the Nirvana, Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black and Nirvana White. These are dry shampoos. They smell amazing. I don't know how they work, but I used to really like the Elizabeth and James fragrances. I used to have them, and then I kind of got over them. But these, they are like discontinuing or not carrying anymore in the Sephora stores. And I just happened to find it in a Sephora store here. And so I got the last white one, and I figured I might as well get a black one too, because I like both scents. I actually prefer black over white, but since this is the last one, I got it. Another hair care thing that I got is, this is the Deva Curl Supercream. This one is Coconut Curl Styler. It's for define and control. I had a sample of this, about a maybe 1/3 ounce, so like a 33-ounce tube. I really liked it, so I got one. I got two actually. We used one of them already, me and my daughter. I have really like curly, kinky hair, and my daughter has beautiful, soft like curls. So we both use it, love it. I'm going to have to go sparingly with this one because the next Sephora sale is not until November. So I don't know if I'll be able to wait that long. What else? What should we move into? Okay, let's do face. I got this. I am somebody that loves skincare. I really do. It's so funny because I grew up watching my auntie put on Noxzema. And that's all she used. Like, Noxzema used to be the one-stop shop. Like, you just use that. Or I think it was more the so like Noxzema was the teenager thing, and then Pond's cold cream was like the older, like grandma, or you know, like mother and above thing. So if you were a teenager or not yet a mother, you use Noxzema. And it just used to be the one-stop shop, the one thing that you used. And now skincare is so complicated. You have serums, you have moisturizers, you have toners, you have like so many different things. But I love all the things. So I got this. This is the Unseen Sunscreen. It's broad spectrum, SPF 40. This is by Supergoop. I heard a lot of people review this. They said good things about it. So because I am a darker complexion, having Hawaiian ethnicity, when I wear sunscreen, it leaves like a white cast on my skin, and I don't like that because you can see it. So I'm hoping that this does not show up and it just blends into my skin. It's the same reason why I don't like to buy skincare with SPF in it, because of that white cast that it leaves. So I'm hoping this doesn't have a white cast. Excited to try this. And then I got a bunch. I opened the tops of the boxes so I could show them to you. But I got a bunch of, this is The Ordinary. It's a new skincare line that I've seen, and it's pretty economical. So I got the salicylic acid, 2%. It looks like this. So I like the aesthetic. It reminds me of, like I said, the Milk in my previous video. The Milk makeup where they use the white as a background. Most makeup companies tend to use black as their background or their packaging. So the Ordinary, Milk, they stand out to me. This one is hyaluronic acid. I don't even know what these things do. If you tell me they work good on your skin, I'm going to get them. But I did look at hyaluronic acid, and I think it's supposed to have, like, it does something with the sugars in your skin and how it forms or something like that. So I used this yesterday. You're supposed to use it underneath your skin, underneath your moisturizers. And then I also got the AHA or AHA 30%, BHA 2% peeling solution. Somebody else reviewed this in their YouTube video, and they said they like how it works really well. But I think it's supposed to be like an exfoliator for your skin. So I'm excited to try this. Probably when I get home from work and wash my face off, I'll do it. I just wanted to mention, in my last video, I talked about the Great Brow Basics kit that I got. And I used to fill in my brows because I like a more prominent brow. I like my brow to stand up. So I used, I'll show you the package. So I used this one. And it gave me a more defined brow, where the one in the middle, the brow gel, gives you a brow that looks just like your hair but a little bit better. So I'm excited. So I filled in my brows, changed my hair up a bit, still wearing the same shirt, but just so it looks different. And then the last one is lactic acid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to research all of these so that I can tell you what it's for and what it does, and hopefully do a review video. If you want a review video on the different Ordinary products that I got, it's called The Ordinary. It's a new to me brand and a new to Sephora brand. Leave a comment down below and I would be happy to do a review for you. Okay, moving on, I gotta share my fragrances with you. So the first fragrance I got, I had bought this before. This is Ness Wisteria Blue. Oh, I absolutely love this. It's very fragrant. The smell lasts a long time. I love Ness products. I've used several of their products. Another one of my favorite is Black Tulip, and Black Tulip smells like YSL Black Opium. They smell very similar. It has like that candy smell. This one is a floral scent. I love it. So I like to have both. I like to have a floral, and then I like to have like a muskier, more adultish evening smell, I guess. And then I got this Smell Unseen, but somebody that reviewed it like made it just sound so good. And I've been on a rose kick for some reason, maybe the past 6 years. There was a time where I was like anti-rose, and I was like, oh, I don't want to smell like my grandma, or not my grandma per se, but a grandmother. And then all of a sudden it just struck me as so feminine, and so I've been on a rose kick. This one, it smells really good. There's rose there, but it's not so strong. So I'm going to have to try to see how this works with my own body chemistry. But I'm excited to have this one. And my nose is still a little stuffy right now. But let me just show you like the favorite child of all of the things that I got. This is Versace Dylan Blue. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I cannot describe it to you. I saw this in somebody's video, and then I went and I smelled it in store because of the way the person talked about it. This is the bottle. The bottle is just decadent. All I can say about this perfume is, if you ever wondered what rich smells like, this is it. This is what rich smells like. Oh my gosh. It just is so amazing. And so what happened is I bought it in store. After I smelled it, I bought it in store. Got this bottle just by itself. And then I went online and I was like, oh, maybe they have other things. Well, they had the kit. So I returned the bottle I bought in store and I online bought this kit. And this kit comes with not only the cologne, but it came with lotion and shower gel. So if you want a fragrance to last, say you want it to go from day to night, it's good to layer them. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, like smoke you out with that many layers of the fragrance. Hopefully you love it enough. But this, oh my gosh, this fragrance smells so good. So good, in fact, that my younger daughter comes into my room each morning to spray it on herself. So I love this. There are a few times where fragrances have affected me this way, that I smell it and I have to get it. Oh gosh, there was one when I was in high school. My friend had it, and every time I smelled it, I just wanted to put it on. Like, I never got tired of it. And then the second fragrance that ever did that for me, which I'm okay now with the smell, was Alfred Sung. It was called Sung by Alfred Sung. I no longer wear that. They no longer make it. This is like the third fragrance that I was like, double take. What was that? Let me smell that again. And I had to get it. And I rarely do that. Usually I'm like, oh, I kind of like this, or it kind of smells good, or I should get it. This one, I was like, let me get some of that, because I smell rich. Like, I smell rich when I use it. Anyways, that is the second part of my Sephora VIB haul. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you wanted a review on something, leave your comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe my video. But thank you so much for joining me.